Scribble Zero here, and just gonna do kind of a sort of banner review. We've got Francis Drake banner up currently, and we've got Mary Bonnie, Mary and Annie. Just trying to grab my little profile picture. So Francis Drake, Annie, Marie, Uriel, David, and Hector. It's not really too enthused about Francis Drake. She's a decent writer if you need one. Annie and Marie, they're okay for now, I would say, because they're best when they're near death, and they're kind of like, you know, pair them with like by grail and stuff like that. For the most part, we're probably going to not really lasting longer matches that we'll see later on. So, not really pushing for it. Uriel, I've heard, is really good for once the Camelot chapter comes out. There's a lot of sabers, there are a lot of males. She kind of fits that role really well, taking him out. David is an interesting archer. He's got some party healing, so there's kind of this mix of like damage and support. So I've heard some really good things about him. I'm starting to level him now. I used him a little bit in Okeanos, and I really enjoy it. Hector, I really haven't used much of. Haven't really heard a whole lot, like. So, for right now, I'm not planning on rolling on this one. There's a lot of just, it's kind of nice. There's another banner that will be coming out. We've got Orion. She's kind of like Uriel, but a 5-star. So I figured, you know, it's probably easier just to get Uriel from the friend points. Get that to MP5, and you'll probably get a lot more mileage than you would out of Orion. Again, there's David, so that's pretty good. Hercules, he's possibly one of the best berserkers in the game, especially if you decide to grail him. His stats increase pretty decently. And then, of course, we've got Hector again and Medea Lily. Medea Lily's basically your straight-up healer. A lot of skills that focus on that. Noble Phantasm that focuses on that. So if you had to choose between two of these, I would say maybe Medea Lily. Eventually we're going to get Tamamo Caster, who kind of fits the role of healer, and she has skill cooldown reduction on her Noble Phantasm, which is really awesome. She's really rated up there. So if you wanted a healer, I would probably have better luck rolling for Medea Lily, but Tamamo Caster is definitely a really solid waifu to go after. As far as other things that we can look forward to this year, we'll probably get Jack. She's a 5-star assassin. Really good crit generator, or crit star generator. Noble Phantasm does extra damage against female characters. So maybe not the best to take to Camelot, but there's a lot of female characters in the game. Let's see here. Tamamo Casters coming up. New Year's, we should be getting a draw that has Gilgamesh in there, a bunch of other ones, probably Tamamo Caster and Jack. February, you get a really nice Valentine's Day one. And if you're shooting for a time to have all the waifus on a banner, I think you've got Narrow Bride, and then it kind of goes back and forth between all the really good female characters like Jack, Tomomo Caster, stuff like that. Um, I know there's a lot of Umu Bride fans out there, so that's a good one to save up for. And then there's, I think it was Da Vinci and the Seven Counterfeit Spirits or something like that. During that event, we'll get Jean Alter, or aka Jalter. She's an Avenger, but can be effective against rulers, but she's also effective against pretty much all the other classes, and just kind of neutral to damage from all other classes. So pretty much like the flip opposite of rulers, but you know, like a berserker, but without the penalty of being a berserker. So she's got some really good skills too. Fortunately, she has not gotten any sort of interludes to upgrade her Noble Phantasm, which I think are really needed, but for the most part, you're going to be hitting everything, doing extra damage. She's up there between with maybe not quite on the same level as Waver and Merlin, but she's definitely up there. So she's somebody to keep an eye out for if you're trying to save. And another topic of saving is the friend point gotcha. So let me jump over here. So when the Fate Zero event comes out, we should be getting Angra Mainyu, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. He is super rare in the friend point gotcha. So if he's a character that you're interested in getting, as far as power-wise, he's not really all that powerful. I mean, he's got his niche and where he can be good against groups of enemies that are really heavily buffing themselves with defense. Because his Noble Phantasm just hits no matter what, but it's not exactly a really high damaging Noble Phantasm. I've heard Japanese player rolled about 1.2 million friend points and never got them. So I've got a ways. Right now I'm at a little over a quarter of a million friend points. So once that hits, and I get confirmation that somebody else is going to town with their friend points, and okay, God, and see some screenshots. I'm gonna make a video on that. That's not gonna be until March, somewhere around. So that's where a lot of my big rolls are gonna happen. So yeah, that's been my update on Fate Go. Hope you guys enjoy.